Good morning, guys. Good morning. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Yes, and my voice sounds right. I was so exhausted. I was sounding somehow. So I'm all good now, all refreshed. When I look at Jimmy Manyi, he's like one of those students in high school who will be speaking big words and irritating everyone with things that you are yet to understand or some things like, but you're speaking big English for nothing. My guy, what you're saying does not make sense. But anyway, that is just me. As always, you have the comment section to share your views. Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Not Jimmy Manyi inviting Panyaza for a coffee at Bela station. Do you know where that is? I don't know either, but I am going to read to you the screenshot that I took from the post that was shared by Jimmy Manyi talking to Panyaza Lesufi there, saying, brother, he said, Commander, let's meet for coffee at Bela station. This Bela thing is making us so busy in Christmas, and I didn't foresee this, because it was for me, it was one of those things that the politicians used to do whatever they want to do. He said, Commander Lesufi, morning, let's have coffee at the Bela station, and he laughs. So when you look at this, Panyaza Sufi is always attracted to the MK people, and the MK people always gravitate towards Panyaza Lesufi. And some people have said one of these days we'll see Panyaza on the MK side. Will that happen? No one knows. But there is this attraction that is there. And someone responded to Jimmy Manyi and said, this Bela Act, someone is being played here. If you listen to Helen Zille, let's wait and see. And Jimmy Manyi said, nah, she was talking nonsense. Regulations will not amend the law. I agree with Jimmy Manyi here. I absolutely agree with him. But that's not how, they don't really give the same energy with Dali Mpofu. Dali Mpofu sounds so stressed on the other side, and they are coming from the same political party, but they are individuals. But yeah, let us proceed. Jimmy Manyi still quoted the post by SAPC. SAPC said, Minister of Basic Education, Minister Siviwe Kwahube, says guidelines will be sent to public schools by the end of January for the implementation of the Bela Basic Education Laws Amendment Act. And Jimmy Manyi quoted that and said, comrades, be vigilant. The DA cannot be trusted. But now you just said that cannot change the law. Why are you so stressed? Because at the end of the day, it is now the law. No matter what delayed tactics the DA can come up with, at the end of the day, the Bela is now the law. All right, moving right forward. He also quoted this, that is Jimmy Manyi still. He said, your coach is Siviwe Kwahube, minister, who posted at 1400 today. I will be outlining the next steps that I and the Department of Basic Education will be taking in implementing the Basic Education Laws Amendment Act. And Jimmy Manyi quoted said, your coach is misleading you. This has nothing to do with you. This is a government legislation which you are employed to implement in line with the act. Nothing about you. If you try to sneak in your stuff or the DA's or norms, we will be there to expose you. Be what? I think out of all the politicians that I've seen react to the Bela Act so far, Jimmy Manyi has to be the stressed one, or has to be the active one. He has posted so many times and commented in so many posts about this. And the other person that has commented on this is Dali Mpofu as well. He has put in a few words, and he's calling it gimmicks, he's calling it all the things that he feels like. So we're going to be reading his post as well, and they exchanged the comments under Dali Mpofu's post with Makashule Gana of Rise Mzansi. So they disagreed a bit there because Gana is on some, but that is normal. So let's read. This was Dali Mpofu saying, "It's a big gimmick, to hoodwink our people. The DA racists have won the right to tone it down to zero in the norms and standards, to be drafted in 2 years' time. Then we'll be back to the stalemate. Another fake solution, then another celebration, round and round. Just watch." So yeah, there is something that also Seville was doing there when she was addressing the media. She was like, "Hey, you know what? You are welcome to take this to court." Like, it sounded like it's something that she wants to see the organization and the community and South Africa, whatever organizations that can take this to court. You are welcome. Please do take this to court. That's how it sounded to me. And Makashule Gana responded to Dali Mpofu and said, "The norms and standard regulations is a normal or standard practice for laws of this nature. There will be no undue delay. The act cannot be toned down by norms and standards." I do agree with this. Really, I think the people what they should be concerned about the most is that how long will it take to go through the norms and what. How long will it take? And Dali Mpofu responded and said, "Nobody says it is abnormal process, brother. The point is simply that implementation cannot be done without first passing the step, and that it is vulnerable to delaying and regressive or reactionary manipulation. This is most likely in the present scenario. Hope that that's clearer." Now, when you hear Dali Mpofu like this, I do think like sometimes we like cutting corners. Generally, I don't want to put race into it and whatnot. I just want to say we like cutting corners. If he agrees with Makashule that this is normal, this is a normal process, and he also says this is nobody says it is abnormal. So why must it stress you? Why must you lose sleep over the process that you also agree that it is not abnormal? Anyway, let us proceed. The other person that has come to react on the Bela Act implementation is Mashaba of Action SA. He also put his own words. And you know what? I haven't heard much of Mashaba recently, or maybe I've jumped whatever post that he has shared or whatever interview that he has had. But with the Bela Act, we see them coming out one by one. And also, I want to read it later on, the statement by Mkhonto Wesizwe as well. And Mashaba said there was no, he was quoting the post by the SABC. He was like, "Relief as compromise leads to full implementation of Bela Act." What compromise? And Mashaba came out to say there was no compromise. The Bela Act was implemented as originally passed by Parliament and signed into law by the president. So what compromise is the SABC talking about here? Because this gives a bit of substance in what Dali Mpofu was saying. But anyway, there is no, according to me, I don't see compromise as far as the law itself is concerned. Maybe as to who implements it, what you are allowed to do as you implement it, you are allowed to take the time that is necessary for the regulations to go through the process to get. Maybe that is the compromise they are talking about, but you cannot have any compromise that changes the law. That's my take on things. But whatever your views are, you do have the comment section to share your views, and I really appreciate you if you watched up to here. And kindly do watch my ads in full. The next time you come across my video, kindly watch my ads in full. It really goes a long way. To those who are already doing so, thank you very much, guys. And if you are on Wi-Fi and time allows you to do so, kindly watch all the ads in full. Do have a beautiful day.